Hey everyone, I hope you're having a decent day. Honestly, I understand part of why that may be. It's what this video is about. Whether you're in the US or anywhere else, the Epstein files have impacted you in some way. It kind of feels like COVID, honestly. Here in the US, COVID was something that traumatically impacted so many of us. It impacted the entire world, but the way it impacted us, we never really were able to talk about it because here in this country, you just kind of ignore the evils that occur. And then the Epstein files is really no different. We're learning that they're all the cannibalistic pedophiles run our country. They run the world. Every war for them, every son that never made it back, son or daughter, wife, husband that never came home from any of our American wars were on behalf of these people who eat and rape our children. If it's any consolation, by the fact that these files have even made it out at all, God is displeased with that. I am not the only Christian who's had it on her heart of all that is done in darkness will be brought to the light. It's one of the things that God promises us will happen in the last days. All will be exposed. And it's sort of, for some of us, there's a sort of catharsis that comes with all of this grief of, oh, the conspiracies were right. And that's, so many are holding on to that catharsis and ignoring the deep pain that comes with that, the incredible weight, the agony that comes from knowing so many of our children, so many actors that we've lost over the years, that we've loved in our movies, that commit suicide. We know why they're gone. So many people that, probably more suicides than we can count, people who passed away because of this evil that's been inflicted on them. That this is why. And it has to be out there. I'm kind of iffy on whether or not I should encourage or discourage people to view the files. People will come through them. People will look through them. I've looked through them. And if you are going to, you probably already have seen parts of it, but it will give you nightmares. It'll give you terrible, terrible nightmares that you won't really be able to shake off unless you purposefully bury the trauma of knowing what's happened to these people. And I don't encourage that you bury it. It is important that we walk these following final days knowing who the people in power are. Knowing that Romans 13 is not the shield that so many Christian nationalists, should I say, white supremacists, like to say that it is, now that Trump is in power. And that brings me to my next point. The Epstein files are more than just a light cast into the darkness. They are a warning to everyone, believers and non-believers alike. A very harsh warning from God that He sees. It's written in the Bible. He sees everything that we do. He sees everything that everyone does, and you can either take comfort in that, being aligned with Him and aligned in righteousness, or, carry that knowledge forward. It's a warning that we cannot simply support people just because they claim to be supportive of one moral issue. Abortion is there. You're asking a man who's killed children who were already born, kill children who are already born to prevent abortions. It's foolish. Well, it's not very smart. No. To support him in that endeavor will not bring out the outcome that you're seeking. It's like asking the devil to help you with your porn addiction. How do you think that's going to turn out? It won't turn out well. And on that topic of it being a warning, I will add on to that point again and ask everyone who made it this far into the video, though I think it's pretty short, to remember that God did not just expose the Epstein class. As we see in the files, the Epstein class are not Christian. Many of them are liars, or they believe in a false god. Many of them believe in Baal. You cannot be a Christian and serve Baal at the same time. But before God exposed those demonic worshippers, God exposed the church. That is no coincidence. Just as there were pedophiles and cannibals in our government, there were many hiding among the Catholics and the Protestants, searching for children to prey on, searching to destroy people's relationship with the Lord. And that must be called as the worst kind of evil that it is. It is in Matthew 18:6. It is one of the many sins that Jesus speaks on directly. To support these people, to ignore it, I would say, in many discussions about why people may not be very eager to attend church, is disingenuous. God exposed those people for a reason, whether it be through their own mouths deceiving them, giving away their crimes in front of their congregation, those evil pastors, or it be through journalists and reporting, those who go in and bring out the truth, those that are assisted by God Himself to expose the evil. God's light touches every corner of the universe. And it is important that when we see evil like this, that we don't help it with our silence. Worst of all, we do not help it with camaraderie, but it is important that when we see evil like this, that we do not help it with our camaraderie, or even worse and more commonly, with our silence. There was a sermon I saw the other day. that spoke to this. I'll link it in the description. It's about more than just the Epstein files or even the church, what I'm bringing up, but it even goes into the sororities and fraternities that I never went to one, but I know many people were a part of those, and also some groups that are satanic at their core and masquerade as Christians, like the Freemasons and the Eastern Star. And he spoke to it as well, and it was why I felt I had confirmation to make this video on my own, because he said it as well, that this exposure is not something that we can just move on from like every other traumatic incident like COVID or even the wars that we as Americans have sort of slept through, letting our veterans pass away. No, the Epstein files, their release marks a turning point in these last days. They are a line in the sand that God is drawing, that we follow the narrow road or we perish. That there is no Democrats or Republicans that are good. Only God is good. And it's time that we give up this false dichotomy that encourages us to participate in our own sins, whether it be through the Republicans, whether they engage in wrath, or through Democrats, where they engage in pleasure, or even both. In fact, I shouldn't assign a sin to either side. Those are just the ones that they like to advertise. All of them commit all sorts of things, and with their words, if we continue to rely on politicians as pastors, will lead us down a path where we won't be able to recognize ourselves anymore. Not sure what to title this. I hope it's not something too inflammatory. I don't want to trick people into clicking on it. I want it to speak for itself. And as a final note, this video, as well as any other video that you see on my channel, is 100% human-made. I did not use AI in the process of making this video or any of the videos I have on my channel. And I think, it's one thing to use AI to cheat on an essay, right? I still don't support it. I still don't think that's a great idea. The water and everything. But I think it's an incredible offense to use it in a situation where God is supposed to be at the center. God has never needed a machine to speak for him. He has chosen human beings to be the vessels of his word. He has chosen us to share the gospel. He has chosen human beings to be inspired and take down his word and his law. He has never ever chosen anything else. And he could have. Not a sheep, not a cow, not a rock nor a tree. He has always chosen his children. So don't use robots. I don't think it's great to use a robot to talk about stuff pertaining to God, most importantly. And that's all. I hope everybody watching this has a blessed day and that you're not too scared. I don't want anybody to be scared. I'm scared and it kind of sucks, bro. Walk with confidence and lean on the Lord, especially now. Lean on him with all that you have, and he will show you the way. God bless.